I have so many fucking questions.
squirrel. He was doing like this. All aboard!
Let's get nuts.
Welcome to the Squirrel Dome. Get ready! Welcome to the Squirrel Dome. to the Squirrel Dome. Welcome to the Squirrel Dome. Welcome to the Squirrel Dome.
Apparently, I need a new Raven mode, I guess. A perfect music for it. Well, I mean, I've got dancing squirrels, so there's that. Apparently, I was working on music last night and forgot to turn that down to an acceptable level. A stream acceptable level. It's like a theory. A stream theory. Hey, I make you one? Oh, I'm not going to say no. I ain't going to say no to that. I mean, because I would do it myself, but that's another case of, look at all the shit that I have on my plate already. Yeah, honestly, I have another animated slot that has been sitting there for a year that I have not had a chance to fill yet. So, I'm not going to say no. It's not going to break my heart. And now that we have that wonderful little, you could tag the person who created it, I think that's pretty incredible. So, I mean, hey, there you can do that. And while I'm thinking about it, ooh, hey, look, buttons. Haha, Buttons. I love buttons. Yes. And I keep forgetting to add names to that. More of a squirrel tail. Rock on. I'm not going to say no. I am not going to say no, and I will 100% appreciate that. Happy Hump Day. How's your Wednesday? What's going on? Myself and my co-pilot here. Bumper, how are you doing today? That's good. You don't have anything big planned today? Just sitting on your ass with a gun. Okay, sounds good. This shit is buttons. Buttons. There you go. Back in the club days where we were singing over the mic and, making every song as dirty as we could, we changed the lyrics to shave your vagina, Vagina, yes. Yeah. It was more of a strip club thing. Hey, how's your Wednesday now? Big feels on the full plate. I finally got meds. Son of a bitch. I knew I forgot to do so. I forgot to take my meds this morning. And I was telling myself I was going to do it as soon as I got home. And they're in my lunch bag. I'll get them on the break. My Wednesday is still shit. Thanks for asking. Oh, okay. That's definitely a time to walk in. Hey. Med check. Yeah, I meant to because I didn't take them this morning because we got thrown a little bit off routine. Because the wife had a doctor's appointment, so we didn't have to leave as early. So it was like I wasn't so rushed, so I kind of just relaxed a little bit, and apparently I got a little bit too lax. Been a good day so far, way better than last week. This day is better than last week. All right, sweet. That's good. Good relaxing day where I'm not allowed to do anything. I mean, that's not going to be the worst thing ever. Apparently I'm going to be like Jay today. I'm going to be trying this out a little bit later on. I'm going to sample this bad boy here. I've never had one of these. And it came from a conversation on the radio this morning that I was involved in. And, yeah, things were said. And I'm going to have to try it out. I got a fun colored sketch. I'm going to be eating some sour candy later. Sour candy? Excellent choice. Don't forget about the laundry, or to eat and to hydrate. Yes. Brain being on a healing process. And I hate it for X. What do you mean, psh? Sour Patch Child's Play. Oh yeah, well I got the berry ones too. Whatever, man. I don't judge you. It's kind of like starting with chocolate notes to me. I'll get more into it afterwards, but it was no, I'll get into it afterwards. I'm a sour addict. Okay. I think it depends on my mood. I mean, I do love me some good candies, that's for sure. And big shout out to the bus for the last couple of boxes of goodies arriving at my door have had lots of candies in them, and just finished a sandwich and had some Pringles. Very nice, very nice. Excellent. So I hear that Tiamara wants to break our hearts today. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but allegedly that's what's going to happen. So shall we start off the day with a little bit of pain? I'm on. What's going on with my body? Fair enough. Make you think and heal. All right. This question is 2 parts. All right, Tiamara is about to give us a little ass whooping here, so brace yourselves. Oh boy. Do you think folks who are undiagnosed, and even those that are prone to attracting abusive, narcissistic, emotionally vacant partners in our young adult lives due to the fact that in our youth, we were taught to accept a form of emotional neglect due to our peers' family not understanding how our brains work? Okay, so so instead of teaching us to recognize bad behavior, we were taught to accept it because it was a defense mechanism and an unhealthy environment to keep peace. There actually is a reason. Hi, English was my first language. It shows. There actually is a reasonable amount of study done on this. And the fact that we are incredibly susceptible to becoming victims to... English is my first language. Have at it. But we are incredibly susceptible to being manipulated, right? To ending up with narcissistic partners. Carrotland? Hello! What are we talking about? Right now, we are talking about having neurodivergent people in abusive relationships, essentially. 3rd of 9. That's my rank and order in my family. In siblings, I'm 3rd of 9. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, there is a reasonable amount of study showing that we are very easy to manipulate in the grand scheme of things. We are very highly susceptible to taking on emotionally abusive. Holy fuck. Sorry, I'm getting my merds all mixed up over here. First day with the new fucking tongue, I guess. Is your sister a Borg named 7 of 9? Who's the 7th? Yes, I think the 7th is a sister. Yeah. And yes, I know. This week has already started being hard and overwhelming. I hate when your emotions are just an overwhelming and negative weight. That's fair. But anyway, I digress. The point is that yes, there's a lot of research into that, and yeah, we're highly reputed for getting into shitty relationships with abusers, narcissists, people that are manipulators, and things like that. Sometimes, now there are a couple of varying reasons for this. One is that not understanding the social cues and how relationships work, things like that. Another is damn near exactly what you cited about how we were essentially taught to just kind of like suck it up and deal with it and get over it and just try harder and all of that garbage. And so, of course, it becomes so ingrained in us Even if it wasn't, the parents, teachers, and therapists are often teaching neurodivergent kids to second guess themselves. Yep. Is that why I laugh at my neighbor threatening me? I mean, maybe. And yes, very much so. Words are hard, but you know what, Jewel? That's actually more of a J thing. Around here...
I don't speak English. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's... that's mine. At least I think. You don't speak English at all. So shut up. Anyway, sorry. Bumper's being yappy again. But yes, Timara. So was that the second part of, like, or was that just like the first part and you're lining up for the pain there, or did that backfire on you because I actually had an answer? Or is it because they're half my size and weight and unable to speak in the language understandably? I mean, fair enough. I've been here in a hot minute. I guess there's that too, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, my brain just totally stopped for a second there. Don't be mean to the droid. He was mouthing off! You'll get treated like every other bot. Fucking you yap. Also, English is my second language. Is it? What's your first? Been trouble the entire neighborhood the past 4 years. Second part is, how many people are still blaming themselves for winding up in a situation that is unhealthy? All right, well, that's enough for today's stream, so we're out of here. I want to thank you all for... I'm just going to see myself out now, because apparently Mara wants to, you know, assault everybody. You little shit. I refuse to answer that question on the grounds that it may incriminate me. And French, that doesn't surprise me, I guess. Donate to the Droid Fund. That's right. That is right. If you do donate to the Droid Fund, which reminds me, there's only today and Sunday for this month. There are only 2 days left if you want to get into the monthly surprise box draw and win yourself a little surprise box of goodies that will be mailed directly to your house, courtesy of me. What's in it? Well, that's the surprise, isn't it? You tell me what kind of things you like, and I will print you off a bunch of shit that is related to that thing, including, potentially, little fidget toys if I can find any, because that's just fun. But yeah, for every $10 you donate, that's your name in once to the draw. 20 is 2, 30 is 3. You can count. You can at least count to 4. I know that much. I've already closed that door. I'm not reopening it. Lies. Healing sucks. Okay, it hurts. Yes, it does. New Brunswick. No shock. I can answer that second half. Nope. I'm not blaming, and neither will I, because I learned to drop unhealthy partners like a gravity well. Excellent. I can't count. I'm sure you can count pages as you turn them, but that's, I mean, yeah. Our truth, we continue to blame ourselves for a behavior we thought we contributed to. If the partners truly cared, they would. I'm sure it's a little more complex than that, if I was to guess. Getting in other areas, it's not going to touch. I'll get there. I have an app for that. Yeah, AI does all the counting for us now. Or if you're Chris, sends me videos that feed into her paranoia. At least, that's my opinion. The fuck it does, leave my math alone. Alright, unless you're Schust. Then yeah. Then Schust does all the math. And we're okay with that, because that means I don't have to do it, and that makes me happy. Multiple thought, having the connections. I'm not drawing a diagram today. Oh, but why not? Because you'll end up with a giant spider web on your wall. You'll end up like that one little meme dude with the red line. I'm not saying it's aliens, but aliens. Paper and whiteboard, and it's still big numbers. Fair enough. Everyone has special talents. Yes. Mine just happens to be thinking. Thing is, there are a lot of connected parts. Yeah, there absolutely are. And a lot. It's weird how many different moving parts there can be in that, right? Like religious trauma, upbringing, environment. How many parents did you have? What were their upbringing? What are their beliefs on mental health, on how to parent, on XYZ, right? Like it can get right deep and ugly. Putting voices in my head into the world. Nice. Lack of social understanding due to social cues. Your inability to regulate dopamine if you're ADHD in your environment, if you're autistic. Music, humor, a big heart. Thanks. Working on self-blame is something I've really been digging into therapy. I've touched on that in therapy. What am I currently working on? Last session was a short one, so we didn't really get into any deep homework or anything. I'm frustrated when you hear people pointing to one thing and say it's this. My buddy, you're watching the world through horse blinders. Well, and everybody's experience is their own. They're going to see it from their personal experience. Excuse me. And if what you are experiencing is not something that they can relate to, then yeah, they're not going to see it the same way as you, right? If your home life is not, or how you were raised is not the same way that they were raised, of course they're not going to see it the same. Find it funny, ever since getting the ASD diagnosis, the entire family started realizing, well, it's funny how that works. Another made steps in therapy and self-discovery. Nice. Good. That's good to hear. Sorry, I just had something funky float in my eye there. I learned recently at my last eye exam that I have an astigmatism, so like now it's, yeah. Factor in generational trauma in an entire family. Yup. Trying to fit in and regulate in society. Well, and I think back to my grandparents and how I remember them. Now, this could be, way off base, but again, this is how I saw them and my experience with them. On my dad's side, my dad's dad, he was notorious for having an extremely short fuse, having a fucking horrible temper, things that I never really saw personally myself, right? And again, too, at the time, I was the oldest. Like, the oldest grandchild. So, don't ask me about the math on that. So, yeah, I don't want to say I got, like, special treatment per se, but, like, kind of, but not really. And on my mom's side, that's where I think the autism is from. Because I remember him very strict and stringent in his routines, right? Like, depending on the time of day, I could tell you where he was and what he was doing based on what time of day it was. Damn near. Unless my grandmother had him out doing, like, gardening stuff or whatever, right? But yeah, he was very strict in fucking routine. How did I get here? Generational trauma. Okay, yeah. There was a point to that. I know there was a point to that. The train seemed to have stalled. I don't know. Me being an ass and making you heal. Well, there is that too. Slightly concerned. I didn't pick up the fact that we're a system. should you have not perhaps provided this information? I didn't realize therapists were forced to play a guessing game. The thought Roomba got away. Oh, big time. Big time. It's like a little bottle rocket. It just shot off way over there. And, yeah, now there's a hole in the wall, and it's in the neighbor's yard. Oh, well. I will deal with it. I didn't ask you to go and get it. And it was a metaphor. And I'm the autistic one. Fuck. Anyway. Sorry. Yappy son of a bitch. Sorry, don't mind me grooving over here. So now that Tiamara has made us all think and hurt ourselves, I probably wanted to test it. They were clueless. Wasn't open to therapy. Didn't have a reason to go. For the record, there's always a reason to go. Just saying. There's always a reason to go. Stigma that comes with sort of stuff here in the States. And the stuff with it. Stigma that comes with that stuff here in the States. I don't think it's just confined to the States. I think that's a very broad-stroked assessment. But again, I'm also not in the States, so what do I know? Your return appointment set for October. But that's to discuss meds. Fair enough. I got caught up in the music there. Oh, by the way, if you're over on YouTube, make sure you smash a little heart on in the chat there. I can admit it when I'm being a bit broad-stroked. Me too, but normally I have to pay extra for that kind of thing. Giggity. Yes, giggity. All right. I'm starting to get antsy looking at this thing. All right, so what we've got here. We have got the Oreo Coca-Cola. That, yeah. I have mixed feeling. Oh, it's Oreo Coke Zero. Oh, that's even better. Speaking of music, I love the song about the Dungeon Master, how it turned out. We had a couple of different versions of that. Yes, Oreo. It is Oreo Coke Zero. They also have Coca-Cola flavored Oreos right now. It's like a giant cross promotion. Now, I think it was Shoes who first brought this to my attention. But there was a conversation on the radio this morning with my friend Jamie Worthington. And the conversation was about what are the things in your life that it made you sad that they were discontinued, okay? So for me, the big one is vanilla Coke. Now, I don't want to say it's totally discontinued, right? But it's more of like a every now and again kind of thing. But once upon a time, and this is going back like 20, almost 25 years, we used to have 3-liter bottles. 3 liters of vanilla Coke. Back then, I was a little bit more of this kind of guy. So we used to get the 3-liter bottles, and we would drink that with some Captain Morgan Spice rum, and oh my goodness. Anyway, but it was not to be, and they ended up, I don't want to say taking it away, but they ended up, restricting how often they brought it back out. The next big thing, a lot of you will remember, was the toasted vanilla, double caffeine Diet Pepsi that was out for a while. Oh my God, those were so good. And so Shoest and I were on a big hunt for those, like anywhere we could find them, because they were just awesome. And then those were discontinued, and my little heart broke once again. And then were they Diet Coke? Are you sure? I think they were Diet Pepsi. Anyway, I digress. But then recently was the Coke and coffee, and I absolutely loved those. And then they took them away too. Such sadness. So that was a conversation that took place this morning, and somehow it got worked into the mix about the Oreo Coca-Cola. Oh, because I was complaining about the vanilla, and Jamie said that these here reminded him of the vanilla Coke, but like just like a hint of the vanilla, and then you get a little bit of like the chocolatey on the back end. So I'm like, all right, that is it. That is it. I have to go and pick one of these up. So I'm going to try this little bad boy right here, because I, again, have never tried this before. Long link, but it's bigger than... It was the Diet Cokes? I don't know why I had it in my head that it was... Okay, yeah, no, that's my bad then. I don't know why I had it in my head that it was Pepsi. I'm a Coke guy anyway over Pepsi, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, so, may I say, cheers. Oh, it even smells a little like vanilla Coke. But I bring receipts. Yeah, I know you. I definitely got a little bit of that chocolate on the end. You know, this isn't half bad. Yeah, I think I'm getting some of that vanilla in there as well. Damn you, Worthington. Yeah, only a quarter bad. I haven't got that far yet. And you know what I think it is? I think it's because it's the Coke Zero, and maybe my body's going, I was expecting more sugar. I don't know. Yeah, actually, this is not half bad. Now, I couldn't find the Oreo cookies themselves. The Coke flavored Oreos, because otherwise I was going to try those too. But yeah, all in all, we'll go with Schust. We'll say a quarter bad. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. That's pretty decent. I wouldn't turn one of those down. And damn you, Worthington, for being kind of right. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Anyway, I'm going to take a nap. I've been on my feet for 8 hours today. Need to re-energize. That's fair. All good. Okay, so anybody else love Feo? What the hell is Feo? Interstate, I believe, is that the dollar store? Yeah, I don't know what Feo is. Coke Freestyle machines, Vanilla Coke and Vanilla Coke Zero. We do have those on occasion. Fake mayo? Yeah. It's a soda. Of course it is. It's cotton candy flavored soda. Oh, up here we have Jones for that. Actually, we have a couple of places that make cotton candy ones. Jones is probably the best known up here, I think. Anyway. You're out of what? You're out of fake mayo? Oh, it's okay, way too sweet. Gotcha. Jasa loves it, but of course she does, right? They sell Feo at Dollar Tree here? Huh. I have never heard of Feo. No, that one's new on me. I could be I could drive down to Montana and walk through one of like the convenience stores there, and probably half the shit in the cooler I would not recognize. I'm willing to guess. Sam Jones based out of Seattle? Might be. Kind of want to look now. Yes, I believe it is. Our favorite has to be the cream soda. Jones cream soda is pretty damn good. It really is. It's pretty damn good. It's pretty high up on my list. I liked the bubble gum when I was younger. Nowadays, I revert more to the cream soda or their root beer. I'm a big fan of the root beer. Big fan, mind you. I'm a big fan of just about any root beer. I'm a bit of a root beer connoisseur that way. A root beer aficionado, one might say. Yes, myself and Biff, Tad, and Muffy. We take ourselves and myself and Buddy. And Lady Z!
Let's get nuts.
Do 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 do. And she shows up on the greatest song ever.
Throw me like one of your leather dinos.
Yay! All of that assault all at once. You've been buddied. What's up, biatch? You were last playing no game. I don't believe you. I think it's wrong, but I also think you've kind of been on a pause for long enough that maybe the bot forgot. Apparently that's a thing that the bots do. I guess they're forgetful. Who knew? I forgot to set that game last year. Forgot to set the game. Oops. So I'm sure it would have defaulted you to something prior to that, would it not have? I'm all confused and shit. Kiddo stayed home from school today. All right, have fun with the kid. Root beer brewery, and now no root beer has been the same for me. Really? Huh. Well. Why is it? Sorry, that was really weird. I looked over at my little side screen here, and it looked like I was paused in there, and I'm like, did I drop again? Deleted every. Ready for the next stream, whatever it's gonna do. Forgot to enter. Fine, let's call that. Yeah. Your kiddo was sick too. Yeah, but there's also a drastic age difference between the children. And our little Mariah is also autistic as fuck too, so there's that. Anywho. Minor detail.
He was doing like this.
Siri bot bypass. That made me think of a surgery for some reason, and I don't know why. Might have been the bypass thing, I guess. Anyway, hi! Welcome aboard to our happy little corner of the interwebs. Teenagers are like having toddlers again, but more articulate. Yeah, okay. I'll give you that. They can be. They totally can be. I have a preteen currently, so... Oh, God. I can't believe I could say that. That just hurts me on so many levels.
He was doing like this.
Oh, sweet. Here we go with the bots. Rock on. We'll just be shutting those off. Sweet. Thanks, man. Actually, I'm going to shut the emojis off for the moment here, too. Excellent. Did a raid happen? No, it's a bot following. We share a band thing. I think we do. Yeah, Shoes popped on the shield mode. Yeah, look at all the names. Hooray, I'm getting attacked by bots. Hey, thanks for filling up my cup, though. I appreciate that. It looked like you exploded, I know. But hey, whatever. Bring them on. You have to be verified before you're allowed to talk in the chat, so there's that. Anyway, I'm just going to ignore all of that garbage. I am going to appreciate all of the little droplets in here, though. Anyway. That's a metric buck to... Yep. Yes, it absolutely is. I think I need to shut off the bot response, or the bot things in the sidebar over here. I'm glad we had shared bands. Uh-huh. Yeah. And I have... Who have I got the shared bands with? Jay. I had it with Lee. Which reminds me... So, we saw... Yeah, probably a good idea. Yeah, we saw that, Lee popped in last stream there or whatever, and I started talking with Lee afterwards, and then got caught up making dinner, and then I forgot to reply, so now I, feel like a dick. So, of course, I have to reply to Lee and be like, hey, I didn't forget about you. I just completely forgot because, well, reasons. Look at all this. Look at this shit. Sweet. I wonder why I'm so special today. Boy, oh boy, do I ever feel special. Actually, all this shit is happening. Oh yeah, just looking over in my dashboard. Like, it's just a non-stop. Cool. Rock my numbers up, bitches. I guess I'm good with that. Just bear with me 1 second here. Do. Go full screen on that. Playing ad while it's going on again. I will actually in just a second here. Actually, you know what? That is a great idea. Let's just do that. Let's just do our self-care break. And, yeah. Hang on, where's my button for it? Let's do that. We'll have ourselves a little self-care break. Grab yourself a water and a snack, and while we let the bots figure out what the hell they're doing. Not like they can do anything, because not one of them is verified, therefore they can't speak. So, get wrecked, bitches. Anyway, it is that time.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
All right, so I think that's done for the moment. Looking at the activity feed, yeah, like holy shit! Remember when it used to be like overfill to play the game of fill the cup and blow it up? Oh my god! So yeah, I went from just shy of 4,000 followers to 12,266 during that. So like somewhere around 8,000 follower fucking bots. Wow. That's a thing, isn't it? Oi, oi, oi. All right, so just to catch back up a little bit. So thanks for the patience there, guys, by the way. Huh. Well, apparently it was enough to fuck up my streamer bot. Anyway, all right, let's go back up here and see. Shows more enthusiastic. My dad is living in charge of the house. Free house sitter from. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ew, gross. What was the point of that? I don't know. Honestly, if it was just like a trolling or just like a simple disruption, I don't understand the point. But, yeah, let's see here. Yeah, if I was to guess, that'd be the, someone does, hate rates can be pushed through easily that way. Yeah, like, if I didn't have the settings where you have to be verified in order to speak, right? Like, you have to show Twitch your ID to prove you're a human or whatever, and have, like, an email verification to prove that you're a person. Only then are you allowed to speak in my chat, right? Because of shit like this. Can you get shadow banned for too many follows at once or something? No, but it's like if they all came in and if they were on a macro where like they just started spamming racist, misogynist, homophobic shit all at once, right? Then if they weren't dealt with, then I could kind of be held accountable for that, for not, being equipped to moderate my stream effectively, kind of thing. So thankfully, shout to Twitch. You're a couple of minutes late there, buddy. Anyway, shout to Twitch that they actually gave us something reasonably recently called a shield mode, where if something like this does happen, then you can slam it on, and it, I'm not 100% sure of all the details of what it does do, but it basically, it's an added layer of protection courtesy of Twitch, so think of it like a Trojan for your streams. Rawr. Don't think of it like that. A lot of channels have it set up as a follower chat only. We've set a verified, yeah, only verified accounts can chat. Yeah, for once in his life, he was kind of busy. And I just like this part where it's like just a never-ending stream. Viewers who are unable to verify, sadly, then you know what? They can get themselves a new email account. That's my 2 cents. Weighing out the pros and cons. I look at it the same way as somebody who doesn't want to verify for 18 plus in the Discord. If you don't want to, that's your prerogative. You don't have to. It's not a necessity. Yeah, email addresses are free. Google has many of them. Right? It's not a necessity, but if you want to chat in the 18 plus, then yes, you have to verify. Right? Whereas if you want to chat in the stream here, yes, you have to verify with your email that you are a real person. Better way for them to know that I'm real. I mean, it's a form of verification in and of itself. Seriously? We just did a fucking ad. Thank you, Twitch, for having your shit together. So about that shout out to Twitch, yeah, no, I take that back. Thanks for the shield mode. Figure out your ad cycle. Fucking fucks. Whatever. Pretty sure I just had to enter my phone number. Verify phone or email. Right, phone or email. Right. Sorry, I was thinking of the Discord, which is the photo ID. We have to prove that you are who you say you are. But yeah, that, you know, a registered email account or, you know, like a phone number or something like that, then yeah. Then that way they can be like, hey, you're actually a person. What the fuck is this thing here? Oh, by the way, I did take that opportunity to go and take my meds, just so you know. It's a good thing I'm not playing on vertical today anywhere. Because looking at my vertical screen right now, it is just like a fucking fountain of emojis. Like, just non-stop emojis. Get kiddo to the clinic, deep chat. Alright, catch you later, ladies. Hey! Have fun with that. And I use that term very, very loosely. Anywho. Sorry, I can't help but laugh at this. I just can't. Just like, we're gonna ruin your day! No, you're not. You're gonna entertain me with all of the little shinies. That's what you're gonna do. Like, seriously. Give me a break. Yeah, we're gonna show up and we're gonna all spam like Trump 2024 or some dumb shit like that. No, you're not. Thank you very much. Stupid bots. Oh well. See, I was thinking about that too when we were on the break. There was the button, the panic button that I had, and I was just trying to remember what exactly it all entailed. They get the big ball camera. Oh yeah. Doesn't that flip the cup? Not one little tiny dinky thing at once. No. It would need like something big, like somebody who subbed for 40 months or a $50 donation. You know, something that brings out something big, like bigger than just these little itty bitty things. Yeah, it's the beauty of it being like a mock physics based. Because if it was something heavy, it would come down and just slam the cup, and that's where it goes. Ah. But yeah, I remember the panic button that I had, and I'm trying to remember what all. I think I sent the code. Speaking of Lee, I think I sent the code to Lee for their Stream Deck, so I could go back and take a look. But I mean, off the top of my head, I think it. Oh fuck! That was right in the nipple, man. It's gonna leave a mark. I expect you to kiss it better. Anyway, I think it was, yeah, sure. Pre-roll ads are disabled for 61 minutes. Whatever. If you say so, bot. But yeah, I think it went to subscribers only, slow mode, cleared the chat. I'll just pause until that's done. Because unfortunately, I see Moon doesn't have the little badgie there, so we'll just wait. Please listen to the streamer. Yes. Please listen to the streamer. Yeah, I kind of put it on pause there for you. I'm assuming you're back and can hear me there, Moon. Yeah, like the fact that I hit. Yeah, you already got the big break. Yeah, I already hit the fucking button. But maybe it's I didn't hit the button on the dashboard there that says, "Okay, you can play the do the thing now." I don't know. Actually, you know what I think, Cass? I think maybe on my Stream Deck I don't have it set up for a full 3 minutes, which is why it kicked back in. No, it's only set for 2 minutes. There, we'll see if that changes it in the future. So if shit like that happens again, then I can just... Because I jumped it up to 3 minutes, which is, you know, Twitch's prerequisite. It's so dumb. Anyway, I'm now all, like, confused and lost and all over the place. So basically, it's a normal day for me. How about you? Have you been attacked by bots lately? Don't get any fucking ideas. Anyway, have you got any big plans for the day? Anything? Because you know what I got? Printing out more...
By the power of Gray Squirrel!
Defend myself with a part of a droid. New hearing aid charger. Charging hearing aids. Yay. Maybe he orchestrated it. Maybe. Yeah, I have to print out more. I'm printing out more parts for Jax. I'm back to that. Because you yelled at him. If I find out that you did, I've got an Allen key over here with your name on it. But yeah, so I started printing out parts for the back of the Astromech, so I'm going to keep printing those out. And I'm going to try and do a little bit of the spot putty and some sanding. I'm going to try and do some of that today. And what else? What else? I've got a sand on this thing here, which is actually his stand. But yeah, so I've got the spot putty on here to try and hide the seam lines on this before I give it a nice filler and then a nice coat of, I don't know what color I'm going to, probably like an aluminum, maybe black. I don't know. I will have to look at some Imperial designs and whatnot. But anyway, so yeah, that's the that's his stand, and then here's the cover for it. So, and it's also got little holes in the back so that if I wanted to, I could put a little light underneath it, which could be fun. I haven't thought that far yet, but Bumper's going full Shaggy. It wasn't me, damn Empire. Yeah. Also had some bad news, getting very concerned about finances. Didn't get a job I was super optimistic about. Did complete mood swing. That, yeah. I can kind of relate to that. I remember going through that feeling once or twice. And sleep at some point. Homework, have a paper due today that hasn't been started. Oh boy, so you're going for like the full-on last minute hyper focus, get it done overdrive. Gotcha. I have to shut that off on the other one there. Looking at the screen here and seeing the emoji wall non-stop on the vertical was throwing me right off. So I was very confused there for a moment. Yes, I was. Anyway, so speaking of droids, I will throw this here one more time for you. If you guys want, yeah, the monthly surprise box draw. I've got a couple names on there that we're going to be spinning the wheel on Sunday, and we're going to see who's going to go home with that lovely little box of goodies. Surprise goodies. Might be fidget goodies. Might be adult in nature goodies. Might be Doctor Who goodies. You never know. You never know. But if you want your chance to get that surprise box, you know how to do it. Anyway. Hey, it's a song from Mama. Singing and dancing. What is the paper on? Oh, God. This could be on anything strange and weird and crazy. Video analysis paper on a TED Talk about toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity. Never heard of it. Never worked in an environment where it was rampant. Never. Actually, a couple of different places. Oh, well. Anyway. Well, that should be interesting. Is that part of the gender studies? I'm curious. That sounds like it would be something in the gender studies. I actually would be kind of interested in that. Because toxic masculinity, yeah, that's... It's funny, the older I get, the more that... knocking a few hours, TED Talks have a lot of good info. Yeah, they usually do. The older I get, the more that I can look back on my life and see, and maybe going back to what Tiamara was talking about. Hey, old. About how, as part of your upbringing, part of how you were raised and the environment you're in and whatnot, like, I was in, I worked in a lot of places that were very, very fucking toxic in that regard. Social theory for sociology. Gotcha. Well, make sure you put the important line in there about the alpha, sigma, beta bullshit. How that's just astrology for incels. Make sure you put that in there. Well, yeah, well, I'm an alpha. That means nothing. Congratulations on being a letter of the Greek alphabet. Good for you. And now Sigma's the big thing with all the little kids. Sure. And skibbity toilets and shit like, okay. Sure. Now you're just speaking code for stupid as far as I'm concerned. I have no idea what you're saying. I'm okay with that. However, and it's funny because Jasa hates it so much. So you're unstable and not suitable for public release. That's right. That's right. Not until you get into the beta release. See, and that's where they have it backwards. I'm a toaster and I love baths. Okay. That's fair. So long as you're not plugged in, you should be fine. Should be, in theory. But anyway, Jasa hates all of that supposed, like, Gen Z and Gen Alpha lingo now. She thinks it is, like, the dumbest shit ever, and I'm so proud of her. I'm like, I'm raising you right! Yay! I'm not gonna have you running around the house yelling skibbity toilet and whatever the hell else. Because, like, the day that some kid comes up to me and starts talking like that, I'm gonna talk back to him in Mandoa, and I'm just gonna watch his head explode. Notice I'm assuming it's gonna be male because we're stupid. I can admit it. We're stupid. Yeah. It's fair. Groovin' tune. Oh yeah, this totally reminded me. So, get this. End of the emojis. Oh, hey, look, it ended. Wow. Now, if only it was actually like 1 bit for every time that happened. Boy, oh boy. That'd be what? Yeah, I'm not turning that back on. Hello! What in the thundering fuck just happened there? It says disconnected, then reconnected. Okay, but...